May you guys walk. In forgiveness may you walk. What a great song, right? Love, love, love Karen Drucker. Welcome everybody to Oak Brook Center for Spiritual Living, this wonderful place of love, freedom, and acceptance. And I love each and every one of you, all your smiling faces out there. Yay, it's so good to see you again. And you too. All right, for our April announcements, we got the check-in. How many of you guys got Facebook? Do you have it on your phone? Open your phone right now and check in that you're here at Oak Brook Center for Spiritual Living. Yay! I do that all the time. I check right in. And after a while, it'll start checking you in no matter what. So, and always, you can always hashtag Oak Brook CSL and, kind of share your thoughts and, see what other people are saying about us. If you don't have it on your phone yet and you have a smartphone and just don't know how to use it, please see somebody in the tech table and they will help you. I'm serious. They will put it on there for you. They'll teach you how to use it. Yeah, those two young people right there that are waving their hands, they'll help you out. If you have a laptop and you have no clue how to do certain things, bring it in on a Sunday and after church, they will help you. They're awesome that way. All right, make sure you sign in on your attendance sheet. It's going to be going across the rows. That way we can kind of keep track of everybody. Family movie night is at 7:30 on the 12th, and that is next Saturday night. They're going to be watching Frozen, and I'm so upset because I'm going to miss it because I have to work. Lots of good that's going to do me. All right. Getting your vision checked, that's going to be the topic on April 13th. Sunday, April 13th, the Leadership Council meeting is right after the celebration. You're welcome to join us. You don't have to be a part of the Leadership Council, but you could just sit in, give your thoughts. As members of the church, we always like to hear what everybody has to say. And music. So in lieu of having Ocala this year, we have decided that we are going to do a concert here at Oak Brook Center for Spiritual Living. It's going to be amazing because we will still have Miss Amy Steinberg. She's going to be performing as well as other people. So please invite your friends. It's from 2 to 5, and that's going to be on Saturday, April 26th. This is also going to be on Facebook. Send it out to your Facebook friends. Invite people so that we could have a packed house for the performers, and it's going to be incredible. You guys are going to just love it. We're going to be playing Amy Steinberg in the bookstore so everybody can hear who she is. Yes, she is magnificent. Very powerful, upbeat performer, and you're going to just love her because she's a sweetheart too. There's 3 easy ways to tithe now. You can either put your check directly into the basket as it goes across, or you can put your cash in an envelope that's sitting out here. That way we can kind of keep track of it for tax purposes. They can send you a letter at the end of the year. Or you can use your QR code. It's on your bulletin. And what the QR code is, it's a little square. Can you lift that up? It's a little square like that big. And you just take your phone and scan over it, and it takes you directly to the website, and you can tithe from there using PayPal. So you don't have to like, oh my gosh, I forgot my tithe. It's still in the bank somewhere. It's so easy to get to it. And if you have a prayer request, please feel free to write it down and put it in the prayer chest as it's going around today when we do offering. Please, at this time, silence your cell phones. You don't have to turn them off. Just put them on vibrate so they don't accidentally start beeping in the middle of service. And now, the Science of Mind reading from Miss Kelly Rowers. Hey, girl, I love your jewelry. Who's your jewelry lady? Donna Davis.
All right. Today's Science of Mind reading is entitled Examining Beliefs. A nice quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson is, "A man is what he thinks about all day long." Another quote from the Science of Mind, page 37, is, "Our belief sets the limit to our demonstration of a principle, which of itself is without limit. It is ready to fill everything because it is infinite." It reads, "Spring is here, time to clean house and sort through the mind attic. No matter where I go, I collect beliefs. Some come from the local news at 5 p.m. I got one from the label on a box of cornflakes. Some are hand-me-down downers. Some are pick-me-up uppers. A few have been stolen, while a few more are on loan. Some came from people who scare, confuse, and inflame. Some were born from the heart of my desire. A few more came from people I admire. Some are just old friends. I picked up a bunch with some religious doctrines that were discreetly teaching fear. Some come from a past I don't live in anymore, and a few have been borrowed from other people's dreams, hopes, and desires. It's not always easy to know the origin of your beliefs, nor is it easy to see the harm they can do. Some are like advertising jingles. They sneak around disguised as harmless tunes, but they harbor hate, greed, and much more pain than we perceive. Their only mission is to make us feel right while they deceive. Today just might be the perfect day to bring them all out so that I can see them. I will organize them. I will see if they are true and how well they get along with others. I will put them in the place they need to be. I will discard all those that no longer serve me. That's some spring cleaning there. The affirmation for the day is, I am the maker and keeper of the beliefs. Since I decide what to believe, I also decide what not to believe anymore. And so it is.
At this time, we'd like to ask everyone to stand and sing with us as we sing I Release and I Let Go.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
At this time, we ask you to greet and welcome your neighbors.
How are you?
Yeah, it's a little crowded up here. We're kind of like off balance.
Everybody falling.
We're kind of off balance up here. Yeah, I know. Just with the microphones and everything.
Ready?
All right, if we could all center ourselves back down a little bit. It's always fun to get hugs, but it's even better because it can go on all day long. So don't worry, we'll get all more hugs all in after the service. Jack, I believe you've been asked to come do our weekly affirmations. If you could come on up.
Morning, everyone. I got lucked out today. Okay, our weekly affirmation is good. Is that what we have here? Yes. Okay, yeah. Knowing that God is the only presence, the only power in the universe,
And knowing that God is love,
I deliberately turn everything that is unlike this love. I desire that this love and compassion and well-wishing forever shall be the whole theme of my life. And so it is. And from what we believe in a unity, emancipation from all discords of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. Our Oakbrook affirmation: I am thankful for Oakbrook, for the teaching of the science of the mind as an empowering way of life at every age, and for the abundance it brings into my life, my center, and my world. I am grateful for our ever-growing spiritual community, love, freedom, and acceptance. I celebrate with a thankful heart our beautiful new spacious center as we welcome all divine unfoldment through gifts of music, encouragements of our youth, and all wealth-enhancing activities. Oakbrook Vision supports us all in experiencing full and realized lives as spirits and expressions. God love empowers. Invocation, okay, by Ken Green.
Take a moment, close our eyes, and realize we are in a place of love, learning, and education. Learning. It is through learning that we discover who we are and what we are. This place is loved because all who bring themselves to this place are a creation of the love of a creating oneness that is the oneness of the universe. And that unconditional love is theirs as a birthright to take with them and to give freely to all whom they shall meet, to enjoy it themselves in the joy of life. The learning which we get here provides enlightenment in our lives. It helps us to understand the truths with which we are faced and to accept them for the powerful things that they are. We are gifted with people like Reverend Vicky, who has prepared a lesson for us today that will help us understand more our life experience. We are grateful for her assistance in this matter. And so it is.
I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well, all is well. And every day I affirm and pray that I'm blessed with everything I have. I release my fears, 'cause it's all so clear. I am held, I am loved, I am safe. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. Oh, I am well, I am well, I am well. Ooh. And now I see what my life can be when I trust in the process and have faith. And now I know when I just let go that I have all I'll ever need. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I am well, I am well, I am well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. Be wild, all is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I am well, all is well. I am well, I am well. All is well, all is well. I am well.
Good morning. Reverend Peggy and Cindy are on a cruise, a spiritual cruise. We wish them well, and Cindy's going to be speaking. We send her energy. And I thought, what a great song for somebody who hasn't spoke for a while. I relax and I surrender. That was really cool. Sometimes we are advised that we should listen to the still small voice within. Well, that's pretty true. But there was one time when I was traveling to Jacksonville for my training from Micanopy, and I was going after work. That's what we did. We took our training after work, and I was very, very, very tired. And I saw the exit sign, and I'm going off the exit sign, and I heard this really loud voice say, "You are the only driver I have in this car." So I thought I better wake up and pay attention. Now, when we talk about our treatment, I know many of you have studied about treatment and its and the ways in which our affirmative prayer works so well. And of course, it talks about being in the present tense, in the now. And there's several things in the textbook that really say this. Because we know that the past is gone and the present is just now. And the next is, after now, comes the future. Now, I looked up the word here, and guess what it said? It said now. So I knew that time in class when we had some kitty cats in our mind, and so we knew how to say now. And so I was just amazing about how wonderful the words are in several of the books. Here and now, it's important to forgive, and this is a subject which I'm sure a lot of us have on our heart from time to time. Our heart tells us about, unfortunately, repeating itself with monotonous regularity, some kind of thing that we didn't do well, or we hadn't done it well, or so-and-so was saying mean things about me. And so then we have a chance for forgiveness for self and for others. You know how you know if your forgiveness is already pretty much accomplished? If you see that person in the store, you hardly ever see her, well, then you know it's not quite done yet. And so you have to wait and think about it and forgive again. Now, the treatment of here and now and the way that we can experience that, especially in our new day, in one of the, I think it might have been in The Secret, but anyway, they talk about, one of the spiritual leaders talk about how they prepared their day before they leave the house. And I thought, well, that's pretty much like goal setting, or we don't call it that anymore, excuse me. Intentions, no. Nowadays we call it intentions. And we thank God for this day that's about to come, and think about the things we want to do, and maybe make lists. And one of the most important things that we can do is give gratitude. Now, I was fortunate enough to be the leader of the 5 gifts class, and I had wonderful students. And it was just such a wonderful opportunity. And one of the things, since there's 5 gifts, at the end the teacher gives a gift. And I thought about it, and I thought, wow, I know what I want to do. I want to give them the gratitude book from The Secret. The gratitude book is a book of its own. And of course The Secret is too, but they're by the same author. And in the gratitude book, the first thing you do is put all the things you're thankful for that day. And then in the other side, you write down your intentions. And it's got a little magnetic closure, and it's just really special. And I was so glad that I was able to do that. I saw a quote that said, if you want something new, then be very thankful for what you've got. And I had traded in my 200,000 Toyota, you know what that is, 200,000 mile Toyota, into the dealer, and I had a really nice low mileage Corolla, pretty color, just a really nice car that I was paying on and doing what you do these days, since they try to make sure you get the first 2 years free maintenance. So I came chugging along with my car, and I was sitting there and waiting for the mechanic to come, and all of a sudden this guy comes up and he says, "What year is this?" I said, it's a '09. "How much miles?" I told him. He said, "Come with me." So he took me into the showroom. I said, "I'm not buying a new car. I got a good car now." And so he started talking to me and telling me my car was just what they wanted. They'd make me a great deal. I'm not going to get a new car. But then I did, because they did give me a great deal, paid off my old one, and so I went in for an oil change and came home with a new car. Now there's a interesting thing about the writings of Ernest Holmes. There's so many, and they're so good. And I'd like to quote from one of those now. I tried not to do that. Okay, this is one called New Design for Living. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it. I highly recommend it. And page 114. Got your glasses. Sorry, there'll be a momentary. I think I got glasses in my purse, but Norma, she always helps me with this. So it has been a problem before. Okay. Here we go. We want to know where our past pattern of thinking may have been wrong so that we can not repeat it. We can let the past teach us many lessons, but we must not let it dictate the nature of our future. We know from psychology and psychiatry that neurotic, morbid, and unhappy thought patterns tend to repeat themselves with monotonous regularity throughout life. The past maintains itself in the present, but since the path is gone, it can have no more creative power in the present time than we give it. The old patterns of thought can be changed, and the same creative medium which sustains them will now sustain a new pattern and promote happiness. We need to be convinced that no matter what happened in the past, the future can be made of a new stuff. And this is not because of any change in the essence of reality with a capital R or the laws of nature, but rather we establish a new relationship with them. All right, so that whole idea that we can change the way our life is really what we're all about here at Oak Brook. A lot of lives have been changed for really wonderful things, myself included. And one of the nice things about Ernest Holmes' works in the old, recently printed in the last few years, original textbook. At the back of every chapter, there's something called the recapitulation. And in this book, there's one. So I want to read the one from what I just read from. It's like 6 or 7 lines. The only time to which we may create or experience our new design for living is now. The past has no hold on us other than which we permit it to have. We have to learn to live today as though it was the only time we will ever live. Therefore, we will never be more of anything available to us than there is available right now, but we need to accept it. So that was important to me, and I had an amazing situation. I knew my topic was on now, and I was looking through my books. That's what I do. I have many books. I don't read, but I have many books. I read some, obviously metaphysical mostly. And for me, reading metaphysical takes a while because I read one sentence and then I immediately read it again. And when sometimes there's a really interesting concept to try to get figured out, then I go back and read the whole section. Now, this is Power of No by, whoops. Well, I didn't mean to do that early. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. I don't know whether you pronounce the E or not. Recart, T-O-L-L. Thank you very much. Okay, so I found it, and sure enough, it says The Power of Now. And I began reading it and was amazed at how on time it was and how good it was. And I think for me there was a concept that was a bit hard to understand, in that what he is saying is the past is past and the future's yet to come. So what we have in the middle is the now. And then somebody was saying the other day, there is no now. What do you mean there's no now? I'm getting a whole talk on it. How can you say there's no now? He said, well, it's like the tree in the forest. When it falls, do you hear it? Because if you're doing now, then it's going to be past soon, and it's the future too. So anyway, I didn't quite get that, but I thought it was interesting. So he talks about the difficulty we have sometimes. Now, the interesting thing is, those of you, especially who are studying the textbook, know that when you see a capital letter on a thing like mind, you know that it is talking about God. And that's a very important thing to remember because it makes a lot of sense. In his writing, though, he talks about mind in a different way and doesn't capitalize it, so that the mind is something that we're all familiar with, and things that happen And so once I realized that, I began to relax, because essentially he was saying what we all hear all the time, but he was putting it in a different way. And that is the here and now idea that we definitely have to remember now. And then we will be able to have an experience of letting some of the negatives in which we feel happen to us, or we have moods or troubles, and everybody does. And so I read it several times, but I'd like to share it with you, remembering that mind is not capitalized. Pages. I'm not going to drop this book again, so that's good. Okay, here we go. If you no longer want to create pain for yourself and others, if you no longer want to add to the residue of past pain that still lives on in you, then don't create any more time, for at least no more than is necessary to deal with the aspects of your life. And Ernest Holmes talks about this too, the idea that about time is different than what you think. They do a disclaimer, and that is you have to learn about it with the practical aspects of your life. How to stop creating time. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you'll ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Whereas before, you dwelt in time and paid brief visits to the now, have your dwelling place in the now and pay brief visits to past and future when required to deal with the practical aspects of your life situation. Always say yes to the present moment. What could be more futile, more insane than to create inner resistance to something that already is? What could be more insane than to oppose life itself, which is now and always now? Surrender to what it says. Say yes to life, and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you. Accept, then, that whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Always work with it, not against it. Make it your friend, not your enemy. This will miraculously improve and transform your life. And one more little quote from this book. So the pain body doesn't want you to observe it directly and see it for what it is. The moment you observe it, feel its energy filled within you, and take your attention into it, the identification is broken. A higher dimension of consciousness has come in. I call it presence. You are now the witness of the watcher of the pain body. This means that it cannot use you anymore by pretending to be you, and it can no longer replenish itself through you. You have found your own inner strength. You have accessed the power of now. So the concepts are deep, I felt anyway, and yet so important, because we hear about it all the time, about living in the now, and it's so important. And I just I'm so thankful that I have had this wonderful opportunity to speak today, because it helped me find a book, The Power of Now, and it helped me remember some things. And so we know that we listen to the still small voice, but sometimes it's louder, and then we better really pay attention. We know that treatment is our word for affirmative prayer, and it has steps, and that we do it in the present tense. We use a lot of gratitude in this particular wonderful teaching. And that New Design for Living has recapitulations at the end of each chapter. And that the book, The Power of Now, is a wonderful book. You may find you reading a certain passage a couple, 3 times. And so we know that all is good and all is God. And let's turn within for a moment. Thank you, God, for this wonderful opportunity to practice and learn and sometimes relearn and come up with the idea that God is with us, within us, about us, and in everyone we meet. And so it is that when we go out from here, sometimes we're the only God another person may meet. And that's so important. So we just give thanks for all the many acts of kindness and miracles and all those good things that are in our life, because we showed up, we're here, and we're thanking God, and so it is.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, just let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music, and Mother Mary, she comes to me. She's speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Yeah, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whoa, there will be an tough in times of struggle, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Oh, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, let it be.
So would everyone go ahead and come forward as we stand ready to say our saying as we collect the many wonderful gifts, tithes, and offering that makes this place all possible. And so we can say together, how good it is to know that I am the place where the abundance of the universe flows. And as the abundance flows through me, it is with a grateful heart that I give. I know that as I give, so much more is given back to me. Gratefully and joyfully, I give of my time, my talents, my gifts, and my heart. And so it is.
All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back
So
to
we give
me
thanks
and
for
blesses me
we give thanks for all the wonderful gifts that have come forth. We know that we have this wonderful experience here today because of the generosity of so many people, and we really thank you. Not only and we know that your gifts will continue to make this wonderful experience continue, and so it is.
Please join us in our meditation song, God is Holding Me Now.
Untie the knot in what I am caught in. God is holding me now. Relax my hands and rest my eyes. Take a deep breath and realize that I can do this. I'll get through this. God is holding me now. In this moment, I'll step aside. I will let go and let God provide. Find my center. Let love enter. God is holding me now.
What's your hurry in this fury? God is holding you now. Untie the knot in what you are caught in. God is holding you now. Relax my hands and rest my eyes. I'll take a deep breath. Realize that I can do this. I'll get through this. God is holding me now.
Okay. God touches you, you will never forget it. This place is full of cooperation and love, and it's a great place to be. Harmony exists here. One of the things we agree upon, almost generally, is that there is just one creative force in the universe, called by many names. Supreme One, Divine, the Presence, First Cause, Spirit, God. There is one life in the universe, and that is God's life. We're all here present, and all humankind and all life is a small part of that one life. And there is one mind in the universe. We're all part of that one mind. I have a very small part of it that I use now when I realize the truth of all here present, that they are creations of a loving Creator, that they come with gifts of love, unconditional love, for their lives, to support them in their lives to the full extent of their acceptance of this truth of their being. If you want clarity in your life, if they want clarity and decision-making help, God is always there, always ready. They need only ask. The answers are theirs because they are the loving gift from God. All can out picture all of the wholeness of which they are physically capable right here, right now. They need only accept that truth of their being. And I'm grateful for being shown these words of truth today, here, right now. And it is belief that empowers everything that happens. Our belief. To the extent of our belief is it provided to us. And I surrendered that truth to the universal law, that being the intent of God. And so it is.
Time, please make a circle around the room. We will go get the children. It's time to sing the peace song.
In beauty, may I walk all day long. May I walk through the seasons. May I walk